Let me tell you something. One mistake can cancel your marriage. One mistake can tarnish your image. One mistake can mess up your whole brand, tarnish everything you work for, cancel your legacy. Yeah, make you look like a bad person, ruin everything you work so hard to get. That's why you gotta keep in mind, whenever you make a decision, always think, is this gonna be a memory that I always wanna remember? Or a nightmare that I could never forget? Cause one mistake can mess up everything that you earn. And see, I'm gonna tell you how I know this is true, right? When you think about Michael Vick, sure, he was a great quarterback, one of the greatest that ever played the game, but people don't remember that. You know what they remember? Them dogs, that fighting, that abuse. That's what he went to jail for. That's what they had over the news. So that's what they gonna bring up every time they talk about Michael Vick. Legacy cancer. Yeah, let's talk about Bill Clinton. Sure, he was a great president, but you know what they bring up when they talk about Bill Clinton? Monica Lewinsky. Let's talk about Samson. Samson was strong and all that. Yeah, one of the strongest characters in the Bible. But when you think about Samson, you think about the liar. Yeah, think about King Solomon, one of the greatest kings that ever lived in the history of mankind. Matter of fact, he was God's favorite. But when you think about King Solomon, you think about that strange woman that took him down. When you think about R. Kelly, yeah, he was the greatest singer. Matter of fact, R. Kelly was the black Michael Jackson. But when you think about R. Kelly, you don't think about his songs no more. You think about them little girls. You think about surviving R. Kelly. And see, these people gotta live with this stuff for the rest of their life. Nightmare or memory. Nightmare that I could never forget. Or a memory that I always want to remember. Bill Cosby, America's dad, in prison right now. Bill Cosby, not Bill Cosby. Because of a nightmare that he want to always forget. Based off a memory or a nightmare. This is how you got to live your life, man. See, I'm going to tell you something. People will always bring up your past to block you from getting to your future you. And see, you can't erase the past that you did. You can't erase nothing that you did in your life, but you can rewrite your future by making this one simple decision with your life. Memory or nightmare. Before I make any decisions in life, I always think, is this going to be a memory that I always want to remember or a nightmare that I can't forget? Do you got memories that you enjoy? Or do you got nightmares that wake you up in the middle of your night and you can't even sleep at night because you know you ain't living right? Before you do something in life, always ask yourself, is this going to be something I enjoy? Or is this going to be something I wish I never did? And see, I'm going to tell you something. It's some people that's living that you know, maybe your grandma, maybe your granddaddy, maybe your mama, your daddy, that's 40 plus years old, that got memories from 40 years ago. And then they got nightmares that they still holding on to, grudges they still holding on to, and they'll still think about it like it was yesterday, and they've been divorced for over 40 years but can't get over the fact that that's a nightmare that they should have made a permanent decision not to even do. And they can't even get over that. You know why? Because they didn't think before they did it. Memory or nightmare? Is this going to be something I regret for the rest of my life? And see, I'm going to tell you something else. When you spending money, this a key in spending money. When you spend money, always think, is this going to be a memorable purchase that I'm purchasing? Is this going to be an investment that bring me a return over time? Or this going to be a nightmare where I can't put food on my kids' table? Might not be right now, but later down the line, I'm going to miss these $400. Or later down the line, I'm going to miss these little $50. Or maybe down the line, I'm going to miss this little $1,000. Memory or nightmare? Before you put money down on this car to take this 7-year loan from the bank, you need to think, is this going to be a great memory that I got me a new Audi or a new Honda Accord or something that I ain't even need? My car was working, but I just want me a new car because I see my sister got a car. Or I just want me a new car because my neighbor got a car. So I'm going to take this 7-year loan and pay $600 a month. So in 7 years, this car gonna be 7 years old, and now they got like 4 new models out there. By the time you pay it off, you don't even want the car no more. Will this be a memory or a nightmare? Before you have sex with this man or this woman, you need to think, is this gonna be a memory or a nightmare? Do she bring a STD to me? And I ain't talking about a sexually transmitted disease. I'm talking about a spiritual transmitted disease. Is this gonna mess my life up? Is this gonna cost me 18 years of my life of heartache and pain? Disclaimer, you can mess your whole life up by having sex with the wrong person. Trust what I'm saying. You been around and nutted one of these girls, man, you gonna mess your whole life up. Memory, nightmare. Understand what I'm saying? You gotta make this decision every time you make a decision. Memory or nightmare before you start using drugs. Before you become influenced by social media and say, man, you know what? I'm gonna start using drugs. I'm gonna use these pills everybody taking. Think to yourself, would this make me a junkie? Or will I always enjoy the fact that I did this? Memory or nightmare? Before you become a stripper, think, will this lifestyle be a great memory? Or will I always want to remember that I shouldn't even did this because my kids looking at me and saying, mama, this you? Mama, you was selling coochie for $40 cash out? Mama, this you? Mama, you were dancing out in the club, doing all that stuff in the back room and nobody couldn't see, but they got you on camera right here. Now all the people picking at me in school. Mama, is this you? Memory or nightmare? Before you cheat on your wife, think to yourself, will this woman fulfill the expectations that my wife brings to the table? Take care of my kids. Yeah, stick with me through the thick and the thin. Will this be a nightmare that costs me alimony and child support? That'll take me 18 years to forget. And then your kids regret the fact that you weren't there, but really you ain't there because you at your job trying to prepare to pay for this child support and this alimony, but your kids think you ain't there. Would this be a memory or a nightmare? Will you regret this? Is this a memory? Before you cheat on your husband, think about it. Will this man that you about to cheat on your husband with cost you a good man that gives you everything you want, provides for you, provide for your kids, tries any and everything to put a smile on your face? Will this be a memory or a nightmare? Before you get into anything in your life, always think to yourself, memory or nightmare? Will I cherish this moment or will I wish this never happened? There's some people that go to jail that do these crimes out here, man, and in the heat of the moment, they're a gangster. But when they get behind the walls, at some point, they got to sit to themselves and think, why did I do this? Or man, I did this because I stand for that. Memory or a nightmare? Always think to yourself, man, memory or a nightmare, because what your decision come to is what's going to define your character. And see, that's why numbers and letters are called characters, because no matter where you go in the country, no matter where you go around the world, that number or that letter never changes. It's always the same. People, character is defined by pressure. Because at a certain point in your life, you might be a certain this, but then at a certain point in your life, you might be a that they ain't never see coming, and your character change. When an opportunity might show up, your character might change. Yeah, people, you can't never define a person by what you see them as right now, because you don't know what when that fire get up under their ass, what they gonna do. That's character. So if you trying to define your character, your future, always think before you make a decision. Memory or a nightmare? Now what I want you to do, I want you to send this to 10 different people that you love the most, that's constantly making mistakes, or that might make a mistake that might cost them, and they on the right track, or they might not be on the right track. Send this to 10 people that you care about. Just send it to their phone. Share this on your timeline. Send this to Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and tag somebody, because I want them to change their life, change their mental, and think, will this be a memory that I always want to remember, or will this be a nightmare that I could never forget? It's all on you. It's all on you. Think about R. Kelly. Think about Bill Cosby. Yeah. Think about Michael Vick. Think about Bill Clinton. Think about Samson and Delilah. Think about all the strong people that people broke down, because really, it was a bad memory that turned into a nightmare. Y'all call me right now, 786-310-3112. That's 786-310-3112. We the business.